14 yards that time for number 14. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy looking to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. In motion right, Debo. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The Niners looking for win number 2 on the year. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 31-yard line.
Ayuk goes in motion. A second down throw for Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away their timing.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 15-yard line. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a first down. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. And Howell will throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They'll go play action. Howell. Walker with a grab, left side. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
These two teams all tied after one. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's Howell. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Powell. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Third and 2. Powell down to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
First down, Seattle.
Back to Walker on first down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Howell. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd down and 4. Howell from the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On first down, it's Purdy. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Second and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
Oh, Howe loses it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
One last shot before the break. Howell going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Diamador Lemur. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, I'm likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
49ers field goal of 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Metcalf. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Throwing here, Howell. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. To the right side, this is Walker.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now it's Lockett. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 19-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Oh, look at the juke. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 68 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Touchdown 49ers! Deebo Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Complete to number 11, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Howell. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
I know a lot of people would like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Howell. Smith-Njigba with a grab. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down, Seahawks.
Here's 1st and 10. Powell to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Back to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he finds a